All right, welcome everyone. So take a moment to set up your space. We can be bare feet or sock feet, or in a pinch, you can even keep your shoes on if you prefer. I'm just going to take mine off. And let's bring our yoga block in. Block between the knees, nice and tall. Taking a moment to settle into your space. Shoulders over hips. You might lightly close your eyes or just soften your gaze. And begin to notice the breath as you breathe in through the nostrils and breathe out through the mouth. Continue to follow your breath, creating this awareness of our breath and where the breath moves through the body. Releasing any tension or tightness with each out breath. And feel your feet on the earth, grounding, stabilizing. And feel the support of your chair. Spine lifting with each in-breath, and spine relaxing with each out-breath. And filling up the belly like a balloon, and then allowing that balloon to soften. Creating space in the ribs as the ribs expand outwards and up. And then allowing the ribs to soften inwards and down. And then beginning to open the eyes, blinking the eyes open, taking your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer hands, thumbs at the heart. You might tip your gaze to the middle fingers. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice. Maybe something that you're working on, something that you'd like to cultivate. And then bringing our gaze up to the horizon, sitting a little taller. Let's inhale, reach the hands upwards. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, stretching and lengthening. Exhale, draw that energy into the heart space. Again, inhale and exhale. 2 more times, just moving with your breath. And pausing here. And then releasing the hands to the legs. Good. Again, make sure you're a little bit forward on your chair so you have space between the hips and the back of the chair, the low back. And then from here, cat and cow. Let's inhale, Fill up the belly, shine your heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, draw the belly in, gaze down. Again, inhale forward into extension. Exhale into flexion. Again, noticing how this feels in your body. And note that if flexing the spine doesn't feel good, you can opt out of flexing the spine and just sit tall and breathe. Or you can just do a few extensions and come back to neutral. One more time each way. Good. As you're ready, return sitting tall. Let's pick up our yoga block, widen your feet a little bit. And then from here, inhale, stretch it forward, draw it in. Inhale, pressing forward, and draw it back. This time, change the direction, reaching up, opening, and draw it back to the heart. Inhale, skyward, and exhale to the heart. From here, let's add a little change. Reach up. Take the block in the right hand, circle around, back to the heart. Other side, inhale. Left side. And continue in this fashion. Again, just moving with your breath. That's it. One more time each way. Warming up the shoulders, warming up the spine. Good. Let's bring the block between the knees. It can be either distance or either direction there. Slide back, extending the legs and bending the knees. Extending legs, sitting nice and tall, shoulders over hips. And you can rest the hands on the thighs, or you might gently hang on to the chair if that feels better. So either or. Just breathing. One more time. This time, extend the legs, point your toes, and flex the feet. Point your toes, flex the feet. And then circling the feet in one direction. And the other direction. And shake it out. Good. Bring your feet back to the earth. Let's pick up our block and we're going to turn to face your right. Block between the knees. Sitting nice and tall. We're going to add a spine twist. So if twisting is okay for your spine, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, elongate the spine. Exhale, turn towards the chair back. Let your hands land. Stay and breathe. As you're ready, reach back up to the sky, turn the shoulders towards the right, and float the arms down to the legs. Pause here for a moment. And then releasing our block, let's take the block to the floor in front of your chair. You might use that block to support the knee. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. Widen your stance. Your front foot is grounded. The back toes, you're up on the back ball of the foot and toes. Hang on to your chair seat with the back hand. Front arm reaches up. And then maybe a gentle side bend, reaching up and out of that front hip. Relaxing the back shoulder and elbow. When you're ready, reach both arms up for warrior one, squaring off shoulders and hips. Keep pressing firmly through the feet for support. Feeling leg strength, your torso tall. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. As you're ready, back hand to the thigh, front hand reaches forward, front leg back, flying warrior. Take a moment to square off the shoulders and hips. Option is to just keep one hand up, or for further challenge, you might lift both arms. So choose what works for you. That's it. Then from here, bend your back knee as you straighten the torso, pivoting on that back toe, windmill the arms, adjusting your left leg, your back leg for comfort. Comfort for the knee and the hip, reaching fingertip to fingertip. So warrior two. We can spiral the arm bones here, turning our palms downwards and then upwards. Good. And then we might leave the palms up, right hand to the sky, left hand to the thigh, sun worshiper. You might gaze up or look at the horizon or even tuck the chin looking downwards. So what feels best for your neck? Keep pressing through the feet. And as you're ready, let's windmill back to those parallel arms and warrior two. And then take another breath, lowering the right arm to the thigh, lightly resting. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear, and then open the shoulders, chest a little bit more. Extended side angle. Pressing through the feet, lifting through the waistline. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, windmill the arms parallel, and float the arms down to the legs. Bend the back knee, help it forward, and the front. And we'll turn to face center, just noticing. Notice sensation in the body. Notice your breath. And as you're ready, let's go to the other side. So we can pick up our block. We're going to turn to face left, block between the knees. Again, nice and tall, shoulders over hips. From here, let's add a twist. Inhale, reaching up, elongate the spine. Exhale, turn gently to the back of your chair. Let your hands land. Breathing into the ribs, front, sides, and back. Good. As you're ready, let's reach up to the sky. Turn your shoulders back towards the left. Float the arms down to the legs. Pause here as you let the ribs settle, your spine. And then removing our block, let's place that block on the floor in front of your chair. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock, resting the knee on the chair, curl the ball of the toe under, positioning your torso. Let's reach the front arm up. Option is to stay very tall and linear or add a side bend a little bit towards the back of the chair. Keep pressing through the feet, opening this front hip. You might feel it right up into the belly. Good. As you're ready, reach both arms skyward, squaring off shoulders and hips. Just breathing and noticing. And then when you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh, front hand forward, front leg back. Let's come into that flying warrior. Pressing through the feet for support. Option is to lift both arms. So arms can be up or down or one of each. As you're ready, start to bend the back knee, straightening the torso, pivot on that outside toe. Adjust that foot for comfort. You might take it forward a little bit more. Bring your shoulders over top of the hips. We're pressing into the outer edges of that right foot. Good. Feel the stretch across the arm bones, and if it's comfortable, we can add that spiraling twist right out of the shoulder joint, spiraling the arms. Pressing through our feet. Good. And then leaving our palms up, left hand to the sky, right hand to the thigh, sun worshiper. Again, adjust your eye gaze for neck comfort. Just breathing. As you're ready, windmill the arms back to parallel, that warrior two position, and then lower the front elbow and arm to the thigh, lightly resting. Circle the back arm up and around by the ear, then open your shoulders a bit more, keeping that lift in the waistline. Find that balance between effort and ease. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, then windmill the arms back to parallel and float the arms down to the legs. Good. Help the back leg forward and the front. Turn to face center. We'll just pause here. Let your body settle. Noticing sensation. Good. From here, blinking the eyes open. Let's take opportunity to grab some water, and we're going to adjust our chair. So we're going to come up to stand, and you can place your chair at the front of your mat. Again, and you're going to stand facing your chair seat. So standing facing our chair seat. Feet are hip bone width apart. And coming into mountain pose, let's open up the heart, palms facing forward. And feel all the edges of your feet on the mat. Knees are slightly bent. Hug your shoulder blades together. Just breathe. Tall mountain. Let's bring our hands into our heart, Anjali Mudra. Let's begin. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward to a flat back position. Inhale, step back right and left to plank. And then align your shoulders, hips, and ankles. Strong plank. Inhaling, upward dog, or just take another breath in plank. Exhale, down dog as you step forward. Lift the hips, reach to the back of your chair seat. Good, halfway lift. Walk your hands to the thighs and find tall mountain. Good, hands back to the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward to the flat back position. Stepping back left and right to plank. And draw the belly in, supporting your plank. Inhale, add some extension. Exhale, downward dog. Good, halfway lift. Walk your hands to your thighs and hinge or roll up. Tall mountain. Just breathe. Good, bring your hands back to the heart, and this time we'll add on. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward, flat back. Inhale, step back right and left to plank. And exhale, secure your plank. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, halfway lift, secure the spine. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose as you round, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, exhale, round, knee to nose. And then press away. One more time. Press away. Return to downward dog. Good. Halfway lift. Walk your hands to the thighs for support. Hinge or roll up. Tall mountain. Just notice. Let everything settle. Good. Let's do the other side. Hands to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward, flat back. Step back left and right to plank. And then align your plank. Draw the low belly in. You might add an extension, upward dog. And then into downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, draw the left knee to your nose, rounding the spine. Inhale, press away. Do it again. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, press away. One more time. Gently rounding. Press away and return to downward dog. Good. Halfway lift. Walk your hands to the thighs for support and return to tall mountain. Just breathe. From here, let's bring our hands back to the heart. I'm going to add some side flexion next. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the hands. Make a steeple with your pointer fingers. Take another breath. Right side bend. Inhaling, center. Good, left side bend. And again, inhale, center. Right side bend. Continue in this fashion, staying in a comfortable place for your body. One more each way. And as you're ready, return to tall mountain. Good. From here, let's bring our hands to our hips. Great work, everyone. Let's take our right foot a little bit forward. Take the left foot back, turning the left toes out, coming into pyramid pose. So we're going to rotate our hips to the front. We're going to hinge, reaching to our chair, flat back, and coming into a hamstring stretch here. So bending the elbows, lengthening our spine. And gently think about pulling the right hip back, the left hip forward to deepen the stretch. The back of the upper thigh. Again, right hip forward. So right hip back, left hip forward. You might get lower. You might even come down to the elbows and forearms, only if that's accessible. And see how that feels. If it's too much, come back up. Just bending the elbows a little. Good. As you're ready, bend both knees, step forward, square off your feet. Bring your hands to the thighs for support and return to a tall mountain. Good. Bringing our hands back to our hips. Let's do the other side. So take the right foot back, the left foot a little forward, turning your right toes out about 30 degrees, and then square off your shoulders, hips towards the chair, folding forward with a flat back, long spine. And we're getting that stretch in the back of the upper thigh on this left side. So from that sitting bone through the back of the upper thigh. Good. Keep pulling the left hip back, the right hip gently forward to deepen the stretch. That's it. Just breathing. Again, left hip back, right hip pressing forward a little. Just adjusting the angle to deepen the stretch. That's it, looking good. Good. Bend both knees, step forward, grounding your feet, walking our hands to the thighs and hinge or roll up, tall mountain. Good. From here, let's come to the back of our chair. So you might just take your chair a little bit more forward. I'll keep with this side view. So standing behind your chair, fingertip touch on the chair. Again, body tall. We're going to rise up on our toes and release the heels. That's it, rising up on the toes and release the heels. So strengthening our calves, our ankles, and our feet. Body tall. Good work, everyone. Last one. And then from here, let's take our right foot back, coming into a calf stretch. So we're bending that front knee, easing into the stretch, relaxing the shoulders. And for balance challenge, we might lift one arm off the chair. You might choose to lift both arms up. So you decide. Pick a focal point to gaze at. Keeping the legs strong. Shoulders relaxed and down. Releasing one hand back to the chair and the other hand back to the chair, and then stepping forward. Good, just walk it out on the spot. That's it. Let's do the other side. So taking a lengthy step back on that left foot, bending the right knee, easing into the stretch. Pick a focal point to gaze at. Again, you might take one arm out of the equation. You might decide to take both arms up. So you decide. Releasing one hand back to the chair, the other, and then stepping forward and just walk it out on the spot. Good, nice and tall. From here, we're going to continue with our bird dog. So we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg, and then release, and lift, and release. Take your time, nice and tall. Allowing our breath to flow. We'll do a few more here. Know that you can take a break at any time. Otherwise, just moving and breathing. That's it. One more each way. Good, and release. Good. From here, let's grab that yoga block. And we're going to use our yoga block. You can turn your chair to face front again if you like. And you can be anywhere on your mat. We're going to bring that block between the thighs. And standing tall. Coming into chair pose. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Hinge at the hips, sink back towards your imaginary chair. Continue to breathe. Maybe sink lower through the hips, but keep your chin, chest up. Just noticing and breathing. Legs are strong. Get a sense that your toes are light. Just breathing, noticing. Releasing our arms, standing tall. Good. Let's do that again. We're going to add a twist this time. So bring our hands to the heart, and we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge back. Take another breath. Hands come to the heart. And then take another breath. Twist gently to the right. Hands on the thighs. Dropping the hips, keeping light on your toes. Breathing. Just regulating the breath. You've got this. And on your next inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, press it away. Good, hands to the heart. Take a moment here, pause, sink back into the feet. Make any little adjustments. And let's do our chair twist on the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink back. Take another breath. Hands come to the heart. Take another breath. Gently spiral turn left into your twist. Continue to sink back. Continue to notice the strength of your legs. And as you're ready, let's inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, press it away. Ooh, that was good. We stayed a little longer today. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back. And then we can remove our yoga block, and we're going to use our chair next. Again, for balance. So we're going to come into tree pose and come to the right side of your chair. We're going to start with our feet hip bone width apart, hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Then we're going to shift our balance to that inside leg, lift your outside heel, and then bring the heel just above the ankle. Option 1, keeping our toes on the floor. Option 2, to slide the foot up a little higher, usually above or below the knee. And then you might leave your hands just as they are, or you might start to reach them out, keeping that inside hand close to the chair. So finding balance here, picking a focal point to gaze at. Crown of the head to the sky. Let's bring our hand back to the chair and the hip. The knee forward and the foot back to the earth. Good, pedal out your feet for a moment. Great job, everyone. Let's stay on this right side. We're going to shift our balance to the inside leg and then do a lateral leg lift. So a little bit of strengthening, not only for the standing leg, but through that external hip area on the outside leg. That's it. One more time. Good. Then grounding both feet. Relax the outside arm. Crescent moon. Outside arm comes up. Crescent moon. Breathing into the outside body. Breathing into that right side. Reaching the arm back up, float the arm down. Good. Let's go to the other side. So we'll start with our tree pose on this side. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Shift your balance to that inside leg. Outside heel lifts. Have some external rotation. Toes on the ground, option 1. Foot comes up a little higher, hugging the belly of the calf and side muscle. And then take a moment to find your tree. Where do your branches go? They can be at the hips, the heart. They might grow out to the side. Pick that focal point to gaze at. Making any adjustments for comfort. And when you're ready, bring that inside hand back to the chair, the knee forward and foot back to the earth. Grounding both feet right into crescent moon, outside arm up. Exhale, side reach. Let's reach back up, float the arm down, hanging onto the chair and the hip, and that lateral leg raise, pressing out to the side. Body tall, that's it. One more time. Good, and release. Good. From here, let's make our way back to our chair, coming into a comfortable seat. You might just have a seat on your chair with your feet up on the block. Make any adjustments. Coming into a comfortable seat, feeling the support of your chair, or perhaps you're lying on the floor with your feet up on the chair. Or if you're home, maybe a recliner. I invite you to relax and tune into the breath. Eyes can be opened or closed. Returning to the path of your breath. Feeling the support of the surface below you. Take your time to blink the eyes open, creating awareness around you. And just notice how you feel at the end of your practice. And perhaps we'll sit a little taller, awakening a little more, making any movements that feel just right for you. And then as you're ready, bringing our hands into Anjali Mudra at the heart, taking a moment of gratitude, a moment of kindness. Thank you so much for sharing your practice, your time, and your energy, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.